discuss about passing arrays to function. So you can pass the arrays also. To pass an array argument to function, specify the name of array without any brackets. Okay. So whenever you are passing any array, you can pass the subscripts also, but you need to pass like this. This is the name of array. And this particular thing is usually size of an array. Fine. So these are the parameters generally we pass. And suppose we have declared array like this, then we can pass this as this argument. Array size usually passed to function. Arrays pass call by reference. Call by reference means at any specific address. Okay. Whenever we are accessing this my array, then it will give you one address. I will show you by use of programming. Name of array is an address of address of first element. Okay. Name of array. So here I had shown you address of my array 0 equals to name of array will return the same address. Okay. It will return the same address. Fine. So this is very important thing. So this can be asked in objective also. And call by reference means you are operating at a specific address. Operating at a specific address. Name of array is address of first element. Function known where array is stored. Function knows actually where array is stored. Modified modifies the original memory location. Okay. Passing array element pass by call by value. This is call by reference. What is call by reference? If you are passing like this is example of call by reference. Fine. And this is call by value. Suppose this is our function integer sum, integer a, integer b, return a plus b. So we can pass direct this kind of things. A1 and A2. This array will return the value of addition of these two values. Suppose array is, it has stored the values like this: A0, A1, A2. Okay. So this is stored like 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9. So what this function will pass? This function will simply pass 8 and 9. And then 8 and 9 goes here. And now a equals to a, and it will return what value? 17. So this is known as pass by call by value. So this is call by value. Example of call by value. Fine. So here you call it is because A1 gives the value. That's why it is call by value. Otherwise, whenever we are using this my array only name, so this will give you array. This is name of array and returns address of array. Fine. Now come to next slide. So what is the function prototype? So function prototype, like this is a return type. Okay. This is the array modifier, whatever function we are going to declare. So modify the array. This is the parameter we pass, another parameter we pass. So this is the name of array B and parameter. So if you are writing prototype, okay. So in this prototype, you can write void modify array, then integer bracket and integer. So this simply tells that the passed variable is okay, and this could be simply integer. Most of the time this is the size of array. So you can write the function prototype. This is our function prototype. Okay. Prototype we are using to make aware the main program that this kind of function will be defined later on this program. So this is a program. Now let us discuss each and every line of this program. So let us pick the dark. So it says that it makes aware the main function, okay, that this all these kind of function will be coming in future. Let us now concentrate on this. So here in main program, size is given as 5. Okay, size is given as defined as 5. So you can use the size is defined as 5. Now with this will create an array. The name of array is A 0 1 2 3 4 5. So here the elements stored initially are 1 2 3 and 4, and this is your A0, A1, A2, A3 and A4. Fine. Now one more value of integer type is given here and thus written like this. Now this particular line up to by reference it will appear like this. Okay, this is our line number 13. Now come to line number 14. So line number 14 is also appearing, and this will be yes, this will be due to line number 14 and slash n. Two slash n's are there, therefore two line of spaces are there, line 1 and line 2, two line spaces. Okay, two line spaces due to two number of slash n. Okay, now what it will display for 17 line number 17. Okay, and this original array R, the value of original array R given like this. So this is due to 17th line number 17th and 18th, line number 17th and 18. Okay, so what line number 17 and 18 do? This will start for loop from 0 and up to I is less than or equals to 5 minus 1. Up to 5 minus. Yes.
So there's one student who is unable to join. Can you add her in Teams?
What's her name?
Her name is Manisha, and I'll be giving her mail ID. Uh, Wait a second.
So you have pasted the mail ID.
Yes, sir. I'll paste it. Wait. In chat.
Okay, fine.
Done, sir.
Let me check the chat. Yes, yesterday I had added her, I think. Let me check once again. Copy. Because her message. Okay. Now she is added in this team. Fine. Okay. So
Yes.
what is the impact of line number 17 and 18? So line number 17 will start for loop from 0 up to 5 minus 1. Okay. And what it will print? It will print %3D. %3D means 0, 1, 2, and 3. 0, 1, 2, and 3. 0, 1, 2, and means 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, not 0, 1, 2, 3. So 3 spaces are given here. Okay, %3D will give %3D will take space of 3 3 character, including the number. Okay. Now come to next line. /n. Due to this /n, now whatever will be written here, this will appear from here. Then we have called one function. We have called one function modify array. A, we pass the array because our array is A. So simply array name and size of array. Okay. And this is called by reference. This is called by reference. Whenever you are not using, whenever this is used, this is known as call by reference. And if, then this is call by value. Fine. Now come to next. Printf, the value of modified arrays are. The value of modified arrays are. Before this, we need to go for this particular array. So what is written here? Modify array. Okay. So modify array. We are calling by using simple using array only. We need not to go for size. But here we need to declare like this. So in this modify array function, we have passed array A. So now B will be aliased using the same thing 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4 initially in this step because this is A. Now come to integer J. So J is given here. For J equals to 0 up to 5, 0 to 4. Now what is written? Bj is Bj. So Bj. Okay. What is the value of J? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So for jth iteration of this, it will convert this value into multiplied by 2. So now this is 2. Bj multiplied equals to 2. And this will be 2. 2 multiplied by 1 is 2. 2 multiplied by 2 is 4. 2 multiplied by 3 is 6. And 2 multiplied by 4 is 8. Okay. Now, this function we have called, fine, this function we have called, and whatever modification we have done, it is now addressed to, now it is actually A and B, both are using the same thing. Only aliases are there. Okay, so now this A will be written here. So it will, what it will do? Again, we are going to call the value of modified array and we have called the same function. Now this function is this value is replicated into 0, 2, 4, 6 and 8 to A. Okay. Now this will print the value as 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. Now printf effect of passing array element call by value. Okay. Here we have call by reference. We have used call by reference. Now call by value. Sorry. value of A3. Okay, value of A3 is 6. Yes or no? Value of A3 is now 6. Here in this particular step, what happened? After calling, okay, so now this value is 6. Now our function is modify element. This is another function, modify element. Okay, this is a which kind of function? This is call by value. Because we are giving value. What value we are giving? We are actually passing modify element and what is the value of A3? This is our value of A3. So this is 6. 6 will be passed here. Now 6 will be passed here. The value of A3 is now. So here we have passed 6. Okay. Now E equals to 6. Printf the value of modified element is %d E multiplied by 2. That must be 12. Okay. So it will print. Due to this particular statement, this will print 12. Value in modify element is 12. Okay. But this is due to function. Due to function only. But actually, we are not performing. We have not performed any operation in this A. Okay. So now if we access again, once again A3 is accessed, so it will give you 6. Why? Because whenever we are using call by reference, okay, whenever we are using call by reference, will modify original array or original array or what we can say variable. Fine. But in call by value, only whatever given is there will be modified. So that's why this result is coming. So any doubt you can ask.
एक्सक्यूज मी सर।
Yes.
सर जो लाइन नंबर 34 है सर, उसमें इंटीजर बी लिखा हुआ है सर। जो बी है वो एरे नेम है सर।
बी
एरे नेम है सर, इंटीजर बी।
हाँ, आपने पिछली स्लाइड ध्यान से नहीं देखी है लगता है ना। लेट मी शो यू हियर. Whenever we are going to define any function, because we don't know what is size, what is the size of incoming array or referenced array. Fine. So this is the reason why it is coming. Now, entire array passed call by reference and can be modified. Okay. So let me erase this. One more time, one value will be coming. Array element passed call by value and cannot be modified. Okay. So ये दोनों चीजें यहाँ पर आएगी. इसको किस जगह पे लिखा जाए? कुछ चीजें मिटाई जा सकती है. Because we have already referred this value. Fine. Okay. So this is all about array. Now come to next function, next program. Sorting an array. Whatever data is written in random way, sorting means it can be ascending or descending. So now how do we sort the data? Important computation application. Virtually every organization must sort some data. Okay. So bubble sort is the simplest method. Several passes through the array. Successive pair of elements are compared, and if increasing order or if decreasing order, elements may exchange or not exchange, and this will repeat until the original sort will come. So let me show you another bubble sort problem. Now here you can see that this is our bubble sort algorithm. Okay, what bubble sort will do? Initially, the elements are arranged. Elements are arranged, and if first element or second element is, if second element is smaller, then it will exchange. Otherwise, it will not exchange. Okay. So like 5 is greater and 1 is smaller. So 1 is now exchange. Now the next number will be compared. 1 here 0 and 1 will be compared. Now 1 and 2 will be compared, and then it will sorted. Then 2 and 3 will be compared. Okay, and because here 5 and 8 is in usual order, so no comparison is done. This is first pass, and you can see that this array is not sorted correctly. Now come to second pass. So with this you can find that but it is very clear that one of the element is always in right place. Okay, so we remove this element, no swap 1 4, then 4 2 will be swapped, and like this way we are going to compare, and finally this will give us sorted array. So this is the whole problem. So here 3 number of for loops or 2 number of for loops are required. One for counting the number of pass. Okay, if there are 5 elements, then how many passes will require? Okay, whether it requires 3 pass or 4 pass, so we will see in the algorithm. So bubble sort program is not given here. Yes, given. So before going to explain you the whole program, okay, let us discuss one by one. It will take, let us use the program. That is much better, I think. So let me try to run the program. So this is our program for sorting. This is not looking very great. Okay, so this is the program, and initially what is written, and I'm not writing A or B because only one array is there, and we have not using any function. We are just looking at this example: 2, 6, 4, 8, 10, 12, 89, 68, 45, and 37. This is our written thing, and this will display the same thing. Okay, this will display the same thing. Now come to next step. So in the next step, you can see that this for loop is running for a particular size. What will be the size? So here our size is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so size is 10. Total 10 elements are there, and we have used 10 minus 2. This for loop will start for pass 1, started from pass 1 to size minus 1, and these many passes. How many passes it uses? Total 10 passes. Yes or no? No, 9 passes. 1 to 9 number of passes. Next thing is, just try to understand the for loop, and if you understand the for loop, then it is very easy to understand what is going on. Okay, so total 1 to 9 passes, and this is inner for loop. Okay, this is inner for loop. That's why it is one of the pass. Fine. Now in this for loop, what will happen? What will happen? You can put one more curly brace over here, but this statement is connected to this, therefore it is not required. So pass 1. Pass 1. This is our pass 1. Pass equals to 1. Pass equals to 1. Eraser. Yes. Pass equals to 1. Now come to this for loop. This is our for loop, and it will run how many times? From 0 to size minus 2. 0 to size minus 2. Because last one is not required. So let us annotate 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, so this is our size. Now come to this step for I equals to 0. I is less than or equals to size minus 2. So this I will run for how many values? In pass 1, this I need to erase once again, because it requires a lot of things to write. So this is our pass 1, and inside that the I will start from I equals to 0 to size minus 2. Okay, so initial value is 0, and initially it will start from 0. I equals to 0, and up to what it will run? Up to size minus 1, that is 0 to 9. Size minus 2, 0 to 8. Is it clear to all of you up to this point? Now come to this. If AI is greater than AI plus 1. Okay, so AI, what is AI? A0, whether 2 is greater than 6, yes or no. If it is yes, then give me 1 minute time. Yes. Tell me whether this condition is true or false. Anyone?
False.
False. So that's why we will not enter inside loop. Okay. We will not enter inside the loop. So let me delete this. Now for loop, same for loop is now moved to 1. Okay. Now for loop is moved to, this is for 0. Now move to 1. In this 1, what it will do? A1 is compared with A2. Okay. A1, because the value of AI equals to 1. So now A1, 6 is compared to 4. Is this condition true? Yes, this is true. So now what will happen? What will happen? Okay, here just see what is the value of AI. Means A1 is greater than A2. So this is true. In bracket, I am writing 6 greater than 4. This is true. Okay. Now hold. Hold equals to what value? A1. A1 is 6. Okay. Now A1 equals to what value we are going to put? So whatever written in A2. So A2 is 4. Now A2 is hold. Hold is 6. So this will be exchanged like this. Any doubt in this exchange?
No, sir.
Now this will be exchange. Okay. So this will be exchange. So this will now become 4 and this will now become 6. Now in the next step, we are in I equals to 2. So this is 2. 2 is now 6. 6 is greater than 8. Yes or no? No.
No.
Fine. So this will erase the array. Now come to next. Now come to next form. अभी हम पास वन में ही है. 8 is greater than 10. No. Okay. Now come to 10 is greater than 12. No. Then come to 12 is greater than 89. No. Then come to 89 is greater than 68. 89 is
Yes.
greater than 68.
Yes.
Here. Yes. So now it will be changed. It will be changed. So this will become 68 and this will become 89. Okay. Now come to next step. 89 is greater than 45. Yes. So again, it will interchange the value due to this. So this will become 45 and this will become 89. Now in the next step, 89 is greater than 37. Yes or no? Okay. So why this -2 is written? Just see. This is our I equals to 2. Then I equals to 3. Then I equals to 4. Then I equals to 5. Then it is 6. Then it is 7. And then it is 8. So only 8 comparisons are required to reach the last element. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So, but we have done 9 comparisons. Yes, yes. No problem. No problem. Size -2, 10 -2 is 8. So up to 8 we have moved now. Up to 8. This is our 8. So now there is no problem. This is 8th place. Now it is replaced and now it is replaced to 37 and 89. So what is our values? What are the values coming? So this is 2, 6. Pass 1 is over. Okay. 2, 6. Then no. It is not 2, 6. We have erased the value, na? 2 followed by 4. Then 6. Then 8. Then 10. Then 12. Then 68. Then 45. Then 37. And finally 89. Okay, so this value is coming in pass number 1. Now it will go to next pass. So let me show you the next pass here only. Pass equals to 2. Now I am operating directly, okay, or interchanging directly. So pass 2 will also start from the same value 0 to 8. Okay, so now 2, 4, there is no problem. 4, 6, there is no problem. 6, 8, there is no problem. 8, 10, there is no problem. 10, 12, there is no problem. 12, 68, no problem. But now here the value will be interchanged. So what it will become? Now this will become 45 and this will become 68. Again, in this pass, okay, again in this pass, this will become 37 and this will become 68. Now all the values are correct. Clear or not? All the passes, I had not written passes like this because it will waste our time only. So that's why now final value for pass 3 will be what? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 45, 37, 68 and 89. Now pass 3. No exchange, no exchange, no exchange, no exchange, no exchange, no exchange. Now it will exchange the value. Okay. So this will exchange the value. And now this is 45. Okay. This is 45 and this is 37 and 68. So there is no problem. There is no problem. Now come to pass 4. Up to this place 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Each operation is performed. It will check by using if, but now 37 is there, and after that 45 is there, and after that 68 is there, and then 89 is there. And this will run up to how many passes? Up to pass 10 minus 1. Okay. So up to 9 pass because it is already sorted. So the final answer, but all the passes, though it is sorted, it will run for all the passes.
सर एक डाउट
Yes.
पूछूं?
Yes.
सर जब ये फोर्थ पास में ही सॉल्व हो चुका है तो इसको इतना रन क्यों कर रहा है? हम लोग स्टॉप नहीं कर सकते इसे फोर्थ पास पे ही?
आप कैसे स्टॉप करोगे? आपको ये पता है कि ये सॉर्टेड है? आपको पता है? मैं
नहीं।
आपको दूसरा एग्जांपल बताता हूँ, एकदम छोटा सा एग्जांपल बताता हूँ। ये तो बहुत बड़ा एग्जांपल हो गया। 49, 48, 46 एंड 44 एंड 42। ओके, अब आप ये देखिए इन दोनों के बीच में इंटरचेंज होगा। पास 1 की बात कर रहे हैं, ठीक है? तो पास 1 में इन दोनों के बीच में इंटरचेंज हुआ तो ये बन गया 48, यस और नो, और ये बन गया क्या? 49. Now it will again interchange the value. So this will become 46 and 49. Now this will become 44 and 49. And this will become finally, what is the value? 48, 46, 44. Yes. 48, 46. Here 44.
सर सबसे आपने जब किया 49 और 48 वाला 48 49 आया। सर 48 46 के साथ भी चेंज करेगा आप?
एक मिनट बस मैं इसको इरेज कर लेता हूँ। ये थोड़ा कॉम्प्लिकेटेड लिख दिया स्टेप बचाने के लिए, लेकिन आपको बता रहा हूँ कि why these many passes are required. Okay, why these many passes are required. So now this will interchange. Now this 49 will also interchange. Okay, and this all are interchanged. So here 49 will come. Yes or no?
Yes sir.
Ultimately 49 will come here, and then this will be 42,
48,
44, 46 and 48. Yes or no?
Yes sir.
Now in second pass, what happened? Again this will compare, this will compare, this will compare, and this will compare. So what values are now coming? This 42 is placed here and 44 is sorry. Okay. Now this 48 will be replaced to this place. Yes or no?
Yes sir.
Now the final values are 42, then 44 and 46. Again, it is compared. See, those who are not able to understand, they can run like this. Okay, I am just using shortcut method, very shortcut method. For this, very huge amount of memory and brain is required. So now 49, 48 and 46.
46, 44 and 42. 42, 44.
How many numbers are there? 5. Okay. Now 42, 44, 46, 48 and 49 will come. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Agree or not? So in this way, actually in first pass, you are going to pass the, you are going to sort the first number, last number. Okay. तो ये जो पास है आपका कहाँ से कहाँ तक चल रहा है? पास आपका जो चल रहा है 1 से लेकर 4 तक चलेगा. ओके, 1 to 4. तो ये एक्चुअली आउटकम ऑफ फोर्थ पास है. दिस इज अवर फर्स्ट पाथ एंड आउटकम ऑफ फर्स्ट पाथ. दिस इज सेकंड पास, दिस इज थर्ड पास and this is fourth pass. So after running this fourth pass, we are getting this. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
तो आप खुद ही सोचिए कि 5 नंबर लिए, 5 नंबर को 4 पास में ही हम कंप्लीट कर पाए. यदि ऐसी कंडीशन आई तो कहां से पता लगेगा सिस्टम को? कहीं से नहीं पता लगेगा. इसलिए आपके ये टोटल जो स्टेप्स है बहुत ज्यादा है. ये कितने स्टेप है? n मल्टीप्लाइड बाय n स्क्वायर स्टेप्स है टोटल. यदि ऊपर हम लोगों को कितने पास लग रहे हैं? 4, n-1 पास ऊपर लग रहे हैं, मल्टीप्लाइड बाय n-2. तो कितना हो गया ये? ऑलमोस्ट इसको हम बोलते हैं n स्क्वायर. n square is the complexity of this algorithm. Okay. How do I get complexity of this algorithm? This for loop is running for n number of times, and this is also running for n number of times. Yes, n number of times. It is also running for, if it is start from 0, then also it is running for the same number of time. So that's why this is n square complexity. This gives n square complexity, n square step. For loop number 1, it will run these many times, 2 these many times, and so on. So getting my point or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Although it is sorted, it is our best case, but we cannot use this. So that's why this shows the 5 pass. Actually, one more pass is required. Okay, according to this problem. Otherwise, total n-2 passes are required, where n is the number. Okay, so you can see that in 3 passes, this number will be sorted. But in previous case, in this particular case, 4 passes required. So we cannot say that in 3 passes it is sufficient. So 4 passes may be required. So it shows like this. Any doubt?
No, sir.
So whenever you are running a bubble sort program, use only 5 elements. Okay, then it will give you a correct answer. So if you are not able to understand this problem, then I will once again explain you step by step in tomorrow. Fine. So we have completed bubble sort also. What I can do, I am pasting this into your WhatsApp group and just try to understand the code. And also pasting the screenshot. And this algorithm is worst kind of algorithm. Okay, I'm not means the algorithm books already told that this is worst kind of algorithm. So that's why it is not in use, but it was developed first. Whenever we are developing a problem, it will started from basics. So this is the basic solution of this problem, and that's why it is there. Fine.
एक्सक्यूज मी सर.
Yes.
सर एक बार सर स्लाइड नंबर 27 सर ओपन करना सर, थोड़ा सा डाउट है.
27 पे. हाँ बोलो
सर. स्क्रीन शो नहीं हुई सर मुझे.
स्क्रीन तो शो हो रही है.
हाँ सर अब होगी सर. सर ये मतलब
हाँ.
इंटीजर सर, ये 34 में अपन इंटीजर बी सर एरे बनाया सर, तो सर इसको अपन ने
हाँ.
क्रिएट नहीं किया, फिर कैसे पास हो गया सर ये
तो फंक्शन है
सर. ये जो लाइन नंबर 34 है ना, वॉइड मॉडिफाई एरे,
फंक्शन है. ये
तो
फंक्शन
सर
है.
अपन ने बी नाम का तो कोई एरे क्रिएट ही नहीं किया ना सर पहले.
हाँ तो ये तो यहाँ पर क्रिएट होगा ना इस जगह पे. एक एलियास एक्चुअली जो ए का पास कर रहे हैं वही इंटरमीडिएटली यहाँ पर पास हो रहा है. एक्चुअल में ये बी क्रिएट ही नहीं कर रहा है, ये ए पे ही सारे ऑपरेशन परफॉर्म कर रहा है. दिस इज जस्ट एन एलियास. ओके.
ओके सर, थैंक यू सर.
Okay. And this is function. We are working under function. I am explaining under function only. So with this, we finish today's class and we will discuss rest of the things tomorrow. And just try to run this program. Actually, running is easy, but try to understand and try to dry run by yourself in paper. Okay, each and every step. So it will require 5 multiplied by 5 or 4 multiplied by 4. Total 16 steps it will require. Okay. So just try to run all these 16 lines in a plain paper. So thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Have a nice day. Have a nice time.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you.